Hey guys, new month and new tutorial video. This video will be making this beautiful double drawstring tote bag. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is to get our fabric. So this fabric I'm using is 26 inches long and the width is 13 inches. 26 is long and the width is 13 inches. Okay, so you're going to material like so, 2 pieces. So when you get your material, you place them on top of each other like so, the front facing each other and the back on opposite ends, and then you join the edges. Can you see where I'm pointing? You join the edges. Okay, so when you join the edges, it's going to be one piece like this. Okay, then you flatten the parts joined. That's the place that you join. You flatten it and fix both of them together like so. Can you see? You make sure that the parts that you joined are together. That is going to be our center. That's going to be the center of the fabric that we're working with. Okay, do you get? So this is the second step. You place your material like so. So when you place your material like so, one part is going to be the lining of the dress, the inner part of our bag, while the other part is going to be the outer part of our bag. Okay, so you can choose to use two different materials if you want. Okay, you can also use Ankara fabric if you want, any fabric, denim, any fabric. Okay, so now what you're going to do is that part that we sewed, right, is our center, middle of the material we're working with. Now from that middle, you mark 1.5 inch, 1.5 inches. Okay, that's going to be the top. That middle is the top of our bag. From that 1.5 inches, you mark another 1 inches. I'm going to do it for the four sides of this bag. So on the other edge, you mark 1.5 inches. From that 1.5, you mark another 1 inch. You do the same thing for the other part. From the center, you mark 1.5 inches, then you mark 1 inch. You do it for the other part. So you're going to do it for the four parts of the bag. Okay, so when you're done marking it, guys, hope you understand this part. This is the very crucial part of this tutorial, so please pay attention to it. Okay, so when you're done marking it, now you are going to sew. Now when you're sewing, don't cover that 1 inch that we marked. Don't sew it. Okay, so you're just going to sew from the 1.5, other 1.5, leave the 1 inches, and then you sew down. Can you see where I'm marking the chalk? You see that the 1 inch space that we left, I'm not marking chalk on that part. We're not going to be sewing that part. So this is the next step to do. Okay, guys, please don't understand, watch the video keenly. I'm going to be explaining this part twice because it's very crucial. Okay, so you first of all mark 1.5 inch from the center, 1.5 inch, then you mark 1 inch. You're going to mark it on the four sides of the center: left, right, up, left, right, down. Hope you understand. Mark 1 inch, then mark 1 inch. Now to join the fabric, you're going to close up the 1.5 inch that we marked, close it up, but you're going to leave the 1 inches, right? You're going to leave the 1 inch. So when you join it, this is how it's going to look. Can you see? Can you see that I've joined it? And then the space that I left for the 1 inch, I left it open. I didn't sew it up. I didn't close it. Can you see? It's open. Do you get? So this is what you are going to do. You are going to have 4 spaces. 1 for this side. Can you see the second one? 2. And then the third and the fourth one are the other side. So now we're going to turn this bag now. Please note that when you're joining, you have to give space at the bottom. You're not going to sew one part. That space you're giving is going to help you turn your material. Okay, so you're going to turn your material, and then I'm going to show you how it's going to look. When you turn it, this is how it's going to look. Can you see? So now, but before you turn it, what you're going to do, the base of your bag, normally this is how it's going. Now to create that round shape of your bag, you open up the base like so. Can you see? Open it up like in a, as if you're writing an A or a triangle shape. Yes, open it up in a triangle shape form like so. Can you see? That's the base, the 4 bases, the 4 bottom. And then you mark from the center, from the up, mark 1.5 inch. Okay, so before you turn your material, make sure you do this at the back part. The base, you fold a triangle form or an HA form, and then you mark 1.5 inch. Now you are going to sew it straight. Okay, so you're going to do it for the 4 corners of your material. So when you're done, you now turn your bag over. Can you see the bottom part? Can you see the base? Can you see how it's looking? So this is that shape that we did, that thing that we sewed. That's what's giving it this form at the bottom part. Okay, so now I've turned my material like so. Now I'm going to close that part, that opening I gave to turn it. Okay, so you're going to sew it and close it. When you close it, your bag is now ready. You now flip it in. Now this part that you sewed, that's the part that is going to line in, so you're going to fix it in. Okay, so this is the first part. We're almost through with this tutorial. So guys, please, if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please click on the subscription button, like, share, subscribe. Okay, so now can you see our bag is almost ready? So now when you're done, when you are this, remember to iron. Now that 1 inch that we left, that space of 1 inch, can you see it? We're now going to sew round. So from the top, remember we marked 1.5 inch, right? So that 1.5 inch, we are going to mark it again and then leave space for that 1 inch. So that this marks that I'm giving, one from the top of the bag, 1.5 inch, 1 inch. So we're going to sew it round. Do you understand? We're going to sew it round. So I'm just marking my chalk on the lines so I won't cover the 1 inch, the 1 inch space that we created. Do you understand? So when we're done, this is how the lines will look. Can you see the line? From the top, it's 1.5 inch. Then we have a 1 inch. That's where we're going to fix in our rope to create that drawstring. Remember, the sides are open. I didn't close it. Okay, so now the next thing we're going to do is to fix the hand. Okay, so I just cut strips of the material. For the drawstring, the length I'm using is going to be, I think, 30 inches long. Okay, and the width, the wideness is, I think, 2.5. Then for the hand, you're going to, this drawstring, you're going to fold it like in a bias form. Can you see how I'm doing? You're going to fold it in a bias form. You're going to fold 2 of these. Then for the hand, 2. The width is 2 inches wide, and then the length is, I think, 20. I think so. So that's the length. Okay, the length is 20. Yes. So now this is going to be for the hand. So the material you use for the hand is going to be wider. I think you should cut 2.5 inches wide, not 2 inches, because mine was a little bit thin. So now you fix, as we're done with the strips, I've done it. Now I've fixed the hand. Now when you're fixing the hand of this bag, make sure you sew it on that line that we created. Okay, sew it on that line that we created in the first place. So now it's time for us to fix our drawstring. So you use your safety pin, and then the normal way we create drawstrings now, you just pass it through that hole. See the reason why I said don't cover that part? You see the reason why we left that 1 inch is for us to create our drawstring. Now in making this drawstring, remember the bag we're making is double strings, right? So you're going to start from one hole and go back and end at that particular hole. When you get to the second hole, don't come out from there. Just you have to go to the beginning point, the part that you started your drawstring from. That's where you're going to end. So that's how you're going to do it for the 2 drawstrings. When you fix one, where you start, that's where you're going to end. Then to fix the second one, you go to the second hole, right? So if you started your drawstring from the right, you will end at the right. Then when you want to fix one, you start from the left. Hope you understand. Now if you watch, you see that I'm ending the same place I started. Can you get? So when I'm ending the same place. The strip is coming out the same place where I started. Okay, so you have to end the same place where you started. This is the first drawstring. Now please, for a beginner, please don't use a thick material. You can use Ankara or very light material. So for the second strip, we're going to start fixing it from the other side of the bag. Okay, do you get what I'm saying? Now we fixed this other part. Now we're going to fix the second one from the second side of the hole. Do you understand? So that's why we have 2 separate holes at the 2 of our bag. That's why we did it. So wherever you start from, you have to stop at the same place. So when we're done, this is our beautiful double drawstring bag. Guys, can you see how lovely it's looking? Can you see how neat it's looking? So this is how to make your drawstring bag, and then we're good to go. Can you see? So thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and see you on my next tutorial. If you have any question, let me know in the comment section. I'll try my best to explain to you. So thank you guys for watching, and see you on my next tutorial. Bye.